Good evening, everyone. I request all of you to keep your mobile phones on silent mode. Okay. And one more instruction, very important, students, please don't switch your seats because the certificates have been arranged accordingly. And if you switch your seats, then you might end up getting wrong certificates. So please be seated in the order or in the seats which have been allotted to you and maintain those passes because those passes need to be exchanged at the end at refreshment counter. Okay. I now invite on stage the chief guest, Saurabh Rane, Principal of Vidyalankar School of Information Technology, Dr. Rohini Kelkar, our Vice Principal, Mr. Vijay Gavde, and Mr. Asif Rampurawala. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that Mr. Saurabh Rane is our alumni. He has completed his bachelor's degree in accounting and finance in the year 2013 and 14. And now he is a deputy manager at National Stock Exchange Limited. Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is a celebration of the harvest of this crop. This is much awaited event in every student's life as it gives returns to the efforts put in by them throughout their academic endeavor. It is a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. It fills the heart with mixed feelings, fulfillment and sadness, anxiety and eagerness. Say goodbye to the comfortable and secure life within the college walls. Get ready to march to the beat of business world. There's a lot more to come. Goals, challenges, and opportunities. And anything is possible when you just believe in yourself. A very good evening to one and all present here. Just as the sun shines brightly as summer arrives, the auditorium today is visibly bright with the smiles of graduating students, proud teachers, and the parents who have joined us online through YouTube. I take this opportunity on behalf of Vidyalankar School of Information Technology to welcome you all for the degree distribution ceremony. No effort is undertaken without the invocation of divinity. We shall now invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, Goddess of wisdom and education, with Saraswati Vandana. I request everyone to rise for Saraswati Vandana. Everyone to be seated. There's a small video which gives instructions about how you're supposed to collect your certificates. And one more thing, students, please collect your envelopes for the certificates after you collect it from the counter there. One volunteer will be assisting you.
video and follow the instructions that will be given to collect your degree certificate. For accepting the certificate, the students are hereby instructed to proceed towards the stage, row-wise. You're expected to stand patiently in a queue and wait your turn till your name is announced. When you're on the stage, you should wait for a while as you accept the certificate for your photograph to be clicked. After collecting your certificate, kindly return to your seat allotted. Kindly follow the instruction to preserve order. The succeeding rows are expected to follow the same instructions. That is, forming the queue, ascending the stage, posing for the photograph with the certificate, and then returning to your seat. Kindly follow the instructions carefully to preserve order. Thank you.
I hope the instructions are clear to all students. Okay, now I call upon Dr. Swagatika Nanda, Deputy Head of the Department of Bachelor's Accounting and Finance, to take the session ahead.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am. Vidyalankar School of Information Technology believes in bringing positive changes to the institute, and keeping this legacy on, I feel immense pleasure to invite Mr. Saurabh Rane as chief guest of today's special ceremony. He is alumni of VSIT. He did his bachelor's in accounting and finance in the year 2014. MCom from the University of Mumbai in the year 2016, and MMS from NL Dalmia Institute of Management Research and Studies in the year 2018. He's having 5+ years of extensive exposure to financial and non-financial analysis of listed companies as a credit rating analyst. He's currently working in National Stock Exchange of India Limited as Deputy Manager, Listing Investigation. He has achieved 100% ratings acceptance. He has successfully detected multiple fraud cases, and that shows his analytical skills and vigilant eyes. Apart from this, he has developed a statistical model to identify red flag companies. He was a bright scholar throughout and an active leader in NSS. He is still connected with many NSS activities. Apart from that, he is a musical person, having good hands at guitar. Welcome, Mr. Saurabh. I request Mr. Saurabh to inspire the students by sharing his thoughts and words of wisdom. Please.
All right. Good evening, one and all present here. First of all, thank you so much for the management for giving this opportunity, and it's truly honor. It's an honor for me to be here in this capacity. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Coming to the stars of the moment, you guys, congratulations on successfully completing the bachelor's degree. I think you need a round of applause for yourself. Along with that, the faculty that has guided us, taught us for these 3 years, I think they also need a round of applause for whatever knowledge they have imparted on us. So basically, guys, today I have a simple question for you guys. How many of you sitting here have a dream in their life? In the sense, you want to achieve something, you want to become someone, or you want to start a company, or it could be anything for that matter. Dil pe haath rakh ke कहना, honestly कहना, हवे में का dream नहीं चाहिए. I want a concrete dream in the sense that you know how and when you're going to achieve it. Raise your hands. That's perfectly fine. Others, no issues. I was kind of among one of them who did not had a dream as such. I knew there was a goal, but in the sense, in the pursuit of that goal, what are the steps that are needed, so on and so forth. That was a little, the idea or the vision for that was a little bleak. So starting with, first of all, talking about dreams, ठीक है, हमारे VSIT में there's this corridor wherein there is one statement given by APJ Abdul Kalam ji, written that dreams are those which do not allow us to sleep. That is actually the dream that we are talking about. So while in the pursuit of this achieving a dream, it's like a test match, or it's like a journey of climbing a Himalaya, wherein, for example, we cannot directly go to the peak of the Himalaya. We have to go to the boots camp 1, camp 2, camp 3, and so on and so forth. And slowly, steadily, you will go to the peak. Our life is exactly the same. In the pursuit of that dream, you need to prepare those, or you need to plan those boot camps, small goals. In the pursuit of those goals, first of all, today after this session, what I want you guys to know or to think about is that what is that one thing or the dream that you would like to achieve. It could be anything, as I said. It could be related to job, it could be related to business, or even the skills or talents that you have. One could want to be a photographer, dancer, actor, anything for that matter, influencer, but you need to have conviction and passion towards it. So after this session, I know you want to chill, you want to enjoy, it's your graduation day, but take some time out, think about that one dream, and in the pursuit of that dream, first of all, get a clarity. For example, if you have chosen XYZ as a dream, you need to know how are you supposed to achieve that. For that, you need clarity. Clarity kaise milega? You need to talk to people, you need to go out, you need to talk to the experienced person, industry veterans, try your networks and get in touch with them, tell them, talk about your dream and get a guidance or a sort of sense of clarity. How am I supposed to do? Once you get it, you benchmark certain things for a certain period of time. As I said, boot camp 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the peak of the Himalaya. So talking about my journey, after my bachelor's, I wanted to pursue master's. I started preparing for the competitive exams. The first years, so basically, as I said, after some point in time in my life, I kept a pick in my life that I want to achieve this. For that, I need a boot camp 1. One is that I need to clear the competitive exams handsomely. So in that case, what I had to do was I had to study. I had to keep a benchmark about the colleges. Iske niche nahi jana hai. I have to be in here in order to achieve that dream. So in that case, while achieving that first small little goal, I faced a lot of difficulties, for 2 years, I gave repetitively almost all the exams in India, which I could in the sense to get into a good college. But while doing that, I couldn't achieve that goal every exam after the other. But I never gave up. I told myself, no matter what happens, no matter how bad it gets, I am going to achieve it. The day I used to fall, I used to get back up. That is more important than your failure. How are you going to stand up again after that fall? So last exam, I cracked it, 99 percentile, and got into a good college. So first, boot camp taught me to have this perseverance in your life. I think आपके अभी जो आपको डिग्री मिलेगा उसमें एक स्टेटमेंट है, इन द परस्यूट ऑफ दिस परसिवियरेंस ऑफ नॉलेज, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ आप जब बैचलर्स डिग्री के बाद यू विल स्टेप इन टू द रियल वर्ल्ड, थोड़ा क्लीशे रहेगा बट दैट्स द ट्रूथ, यू विल get into the real world and you have to face all these things. In that thing you cannot neglect knowledge. Knowledge is at most importance, you cannot neglect that. So while doing my masters, again so unfortunately I was detected with TB, and in the second sem, before the second sem, for 1.5 months I was on bed, I couldn't study. So imagine, I studied hard for a certain college. I got into it, but unfortunately, because of the health, I couldn't do it. So one basic important point: no matter whatever you do in this journey, kitna bhi aap hard work karo, kuch bhi karo, health come first. Health is wealth. Again, a cliche, but very important thing. That one thing has hampered a lot during my placements. So health is very important. Along with all these things, you have to take care of the health. Later on, somehow got into the placements, got placed. During that thing, again, since now I could actually, you guys probably would relate to what I'm talking about. Most of you might have applied for jobs outside. Honestly बोलना, CV पे अगर किसी ने CV prepare किया है and apply किया है, CV पे किसने लिखा है I am a team player? You can raise your hands. I am a hard worker. I can work under pressure. So on and so forth. अगर लिखा है, this is your real test. Probably after a point, you might feel like ये जाके erase करता हूँ मैं या करती हूँ. I'm not scaring you guys, but it's a reality check in a way. Okay. In these circumstances, you will again have to stick to that job. You will have to grow. You will have to gain knowledge, experience in order to go further in your life. Talking about certain qualities that is very much needed in today's time. Networking. Networking is very important. I don't know how many of you are there on LinkedIn. Instagram, Facebook पे सब लोग रहेंगे. LinkedIn में कितने लोग हैं I don't know. If नहीं है, आज जाके प्रोफाइल बनाओ. Talk to people. Connect with them. Try and understand. So I understand कि आप जॉब के लिए जाओगे. You will go and apply for the jobs, but you don't know उसमें actually काम करना क्या है. This is the platform which will help you to gain that amount, that knowledge. LinkedIn पे जाओ, मैसेज करो, टॉक टू पीपल, आस्क फॉर नंबर्स, ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड ये प्रोफाइल में होता क्या है, देन डिसाइड मुझे पसंद है नहीं है, सो ऑन सो फोर्थ. Networking is very important. Moving forward, see, there are certain things which I told you right now: perseverance, determination, passion, so on and so forth. All these things, I'll give you certain examples of our students, our ex-students who are some of my good friends. So there's this guy who left studies after 12th. After 12th, he was a footballer. He wanted to pursue, he wanted to play for India, but unfortunately he couldn't. But however, in the meanwhile, he was coaching the international schools. And then he realized after some point in time that this is going nowhere in my life. I need to get back to studies. He came back. He studied BMS in our college. By the way, he was my junior, 2 years junior to me. Post that, he started again preparing for the exam. First year of preparation, he scored 33 percentile. He scored 33 percentile in first year of his competitive exams. Second year, he scored 98.5 percentile. One thing he knew is that मेरे पास time है तो मैं पढ़ाई करेगा. He realized one thing in life कि अभी मजाक नहीं चलेगा, अभी waste of time नहीं चलेगा. You have to get serious. You have to be prepared for all the tasks or challenges that you will face in your life. First year 33 percentile, next year 98.5. Now he's, after pursuing his masters, he's working under Anil Ambani's son. He's directly reporting to him and working on certain project. So he's a marketing student. One more example. Samir Beg, 1 year senior to me. He was again a BMS student of our college. Um, Samir Beg, again, left 1 year of engineering, left engineering, came here, started with BMS. He realized engineering is not his cup of tea. He came here. After that, again, he did his competitive exams, did masters. In the meanwhile, doing that masters, he did multiple internships, which helped him to bag a good company during the placements. So certain things you need to cope up with or you need to take initiatives. वो पहले का टाइम नहीं रहा जहाँ पे कॉलेज हो गया, you will apply for the jobs, you will get the job, you will do masters, you will again through that placement process you will get into the companies. It's not that easy. If you'll go in the market, it's not that easy. अभी यहाँ पे 100 odd students would be there. There are thousands of them waiting outside for that one profile. So you have to think from that point of view. This is what I called as real world. You have to get an edge over others. How are you going to get edge over others? By doing certain extracurricular courses. Again, very much relevant to what you want to achieve in your life. You have to take that step ahead. Apart from that, nowadays, even if I talk about masters, that is, I personally feel, is also not enough. You will have to do certain certification apart from your masters. There are n number of certification which is related to what you have done in your bachelor's. There's CFA, CFE, FRM, CFP, and these are some of the biggest. No, I won't say biggest, but very much well known and relevant to what you would like to work with. Okay, so you will have to think about all these things while also doing masters. Otherwise, there will come a time there when you will realize, yeah, I need to do something extra along with my masters just to get that extra growth in the organization. And probably that could be the time wherein you would be busy in your life with the basic things, like wedding and some marriage and married life and so on and so forth. So that is not the time wherein probably you will be able to focus 100%. Again, pass karne ke liye, probably you might be able to do it, but the pursuit of that knowledge again is very important, because interview में आपको पूछेंगे, I don't care आपने कितना marks लाया, I don't care whether you are a rank holder or no, just answer my questions. If you are able to answer it, you're in. If not, doesn't matter if you're a rank holder or no, as I said. So this guy, Samir Beg, whom I was talking about, again, did some course in TIS, youngest ever in India to do that course. And he, at this age, 30, 31, he must be 30, 31. He last completed his assignment in EY as a senior partner. When he goes for an interview, people say that, सर आप तो VP AVP के लेवल का CV है, आप यहाँ पे क्यों अप्लाई कर रहे हो? Rather you should take my interview. It should be other vice versa. So this is the level at which you can aim. Okay, this is the level of people are there in the market. Even if I talk about myself, not boasting about me again, but right now I'm working in National Stock Exchange in listing investigation. My goal is to find a fraud in the financial listed companies, basically to find the next Vijay Mallya or Nirav Modi for that matter. So my department comprises of 20-25 people, or in that we are the only two MBA finance people. Rest all 23 are with forensic experience and with forensic audit experience with Big Fours and all, and obviously they are CAs. So in a sense, I feel proud in a way that I am able to get into this kind of a group. Again, not boasting about it, but if you have to get into those good profiles, good organizations, good pay packages, you have to get edge on the others. You have to perform. So this guy, which I was talking about, he last worked as a senior partner in EY. Again, to his age, it is a huge achievement. So having said that, again, guys, this is now, this means business. Bachelor's ho gaya, 3 years of enjoyment along with studies. I'm not ignoring that. You have, I'm sure you guys are very serious about your career, your jobs, your dreams, and so on and so forth. You please uh, start working towards it, because this is the time. Agar ye time chala gaya, it would be very difficult for you to catch up with the rest of the world or the competition, so to say. Last but not the least, first question which I asked you, how many of you have dreams over here? One thing that you will do today or later after this function is that think about that one thing. Maybe it might take few days or probably months. Give that amount of time, but be sure that what you want to do for next 30, 40 years in your life, because I personally want an individual to be happy for 30, 40 years, no matter what, how much paycheck you take away at home. Because what I personally feel is that, or I believe in that, when you are happy, you perform well. When you perform well, you grow in your life, in your organization, and obviously money comes with that. Last but not the least, while thinking about that dream, don't underestimate yourself. Think big. Don't be afraid to think big. Doesn't matter. It could be the, for example, the dream, someone's dream would be to start a company and list it on the exchanges, bring out with an IPO, multi-billion-dollar company. Why not? Back yourself, believe in that dream, and start pursuing it. If you guys have heard about something called as law of attraction, law of attraction in life is true. Breathe that dream, feel that dream, talk about it, and just think about it and work towards it. It will come true. Once again, congratulations and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Saurabh. Your words must have left a profound impact on the minds of our students. I now request our principal, ma'am, Dr. Rohini Kelkar, to felicitate the chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. Respected principal, I seek your permission to present to you the candidates who have successfully completed their Bachelor's of Accounting and Finance course and whose names are herewith submitted for conferment of their degrees.
Permission granted.
Thank you, ma'am. So as instructed students, I'll call out your names. So you can come from this way, receive your certificate, and you can exit from that. I request our chief guest to honor first few students for their degrees. Vishnuvardhan Hasgonda. Omkar Mahadi. Pooja Nair. Prachi Badbe. Shrutika. Sonali. Sanika. Yash Pawar. Ritik Bakka. Sakshi Kadam. Derek Nadar. Pranali. Vedangi. Akshata. Vanita. Komal. Now I call Vaishnavi Ele. She has secured third position in 6th semester. Anu Sharma. Diksha Aroskar. Amay. Amar. Jai Zubekar. Shivraj. Rashmi Gupta. Satish Gupta. Ragini Jaiswal. Vijay Shukla. Sunidhi Solanki. Suchalata. I now request Dr. Leena Nair to take the session ahead.
Thank you, Swagatika ma'am, and thank you, Mr. Saurabh. Now I request Dr. Principal Rohini ma'am to give away the honors. We have Ambolkar Sneha. I think there should be a huge round of applause for your friends. You should appreciate. Yes or no? Next, Patil Janvi. Gala Sakshi. Next is Shengale Duvita. Parab Rajaram. Next, we have Shetkar Kavita. Next, we have Saurabh Soham. We have Sabila Qureshi. She stood second. Then Sumed Vidwan. Yes. Next, we have Karpe Ronik. He stood third in division A. He's a divisional topper. Next is Royal Aniket. Shrusti. Chavan Namita. Chavan Kedar. Arpita. Ashu Padwal. Riddhi More. Gupta Kajal. Samina Froz Nagur. Sheikh Abida. Soni Kajal. Modi Shivani. You wait. Shivani, you wait. Let her complete. Jaiswal Simran. Next, Vignant. Singh Pooja. Desai Omkar. Deepak Prakash. Kadam Isha. Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Now I request our Vice Principal Asif Rampurawala sir to give the further honors. Lohar Samundar. Deve Chintamani. Chaurasia Rohit. Lohar Pritam. Next we have Mufaddal. He is also the divisional topper, that is third in Division C. He is third for semester 6 examination. Nayak Madhu. Khan Sara. Gupta Srishti. Parab Abhishek. Kohli Vinay. Next, Manikandan Ramesh. Patil Ruchir. Survey Ugandar. Gupta Rupesh. Shraddha. Yogita, Preeti Narendra, Tasmia, Kanishta Ankush, Navya Naya, Simran, Meenal, thank you, Asif sir. Now I request Vice Principal Vijay Gavde sir to give the further honors. Mehek, Khan Nagma, Vaishnavi, Rushabh, Ankita, Yutika, she is also the divisional topper for Division B in 5th semester. She stood first. She is Yutika. She stood first in Division B for semester 5 examination. Afzal, your Komal. Yes. Kamli Komal. Mapkar Afzal. Kanojia Dimple. Angne Pranav. Khan Samir. Ibad Abdullah. Sairaj. Sairaj. Singh Aditya. Shinde Shreya. Sheikh Khushbu. Sheikh Asim. Wait, Sheikh Asim. You are also divisional topper. Okay, for division C. So he stood third. He stood third in his semester. Vadekar Pranav. Patole Mihir. Gupta Ankita. Harsh. Shetty Preeti. Pawar Akhilesh. Gadge Ayush. Next we have Sahil More. He stood third in division. So he's a divisional topper for division B. Okay. Oh, third आया है. More Sahil.
ये आयुष है अभी
हाँ साहिल साहिल हाँ आया ना साहिल मोरी बोला ना आयुष गया हाँ आयुष का ना साहिल में आया ना वो। हाँ वो कौन आयुष है हाँ हाँ नेक्स्ट Mahesh Vemula. He is a divisional topper that has stood second in Division B Semester 5 examination. Next, we have Siddhi. Dattaram, na? Dattaram? Narendra. Next, we have Dattaram Narendra. हाँ. हाँ 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 बताया ओके क्या thank you all the dignitaries. Thank you, ma'am. Just to know that now the time is to declare the overall topper. No doubt she's not there here, but based on the scores of all the 6 semester examinations, BAF course topper, that is across semester 1 to semester 6 is Trisha Shetty. So once again, congratulations to all the graduates. Now I request Pooja ma'am to just continue further.
Congratulations to all the graduates today, and congratulations to the toppers as well. Unfortunately, Trisha is not with us because she's preparing for her CA exams. So congratulations to all of you. Students, now it's oath-taking time. I request our principal, Dr. Rohini Kelkar ma'am, to administer the oath. And I request all my students to get up for rise for oath-taking ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations. I will say a few words and you will follow me. It's a graduation oath, and we are all supposed to be very serious about this, and it will help you to show the path, as our chief guest today said, to select your objective for your life. With a God as my witness, and this respected gathering as testimony, I do solemnly swear that I will use my mind, intellect, and character so carefully molded herein at Vidyalankar School of Information Technology with due integrity in my chosen path and career. I will endeavor to achieve my aims and work to the best of my ability and judgment so that I may earn an ethical and honest livelihood. I will use my word and deed with care and continue to uphold the name and fame of this esteemed institute, our nation, and my family. I'll be worthy of the degree that I have so graciously received from this inspiring environment by keeping abreast of all technological developments that take place from time to time. I will strive to apply the knowledge I have acquired at this institute to bring optimum benefits for betterment of the nation and the society at large. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I request everyone to be seated. Students, one instruction. I hope you all have filled the feedback forms. You all are requested to give them back to the volunteers who are standing aside. And please preserve the passes. As I told you, you need to give those passes at the refreshment counter. Now I request our Vice Principal, Mr. Vijay Gowde, to render a vote of thanks.
Good evening, respected Principal Madam, my friend Asif sir, today's chief guest and our own student, Mr. Saurabh Rane, all teaching staff member, and my dear students and parent. So for last 3 days, we are having this degree distribution program, and 2 more days it will happen program wise. And this time we had the concept of calling our own alumni as a chief guest. And I think it has worked well, because last 2 days I'm listening to this alumni. Yesterday I have listened to Mr. Agasti Lavande, who is an entrepreneur today. He is our BMS ex-student. And today Saurabh, who is excelling in his positions at NSE. And Saurabh and me, he is working for fraud detection, and I was working for some research work, and I have done my minor research project in forensic accounting. So there are so many times we had connected with for that reason. And today he had given you, the mantra that have a dream. And there is no problem to have a big dream also. But when you are having dream, at the same time, we also have to create a path to achieve that goal, what you are deciding in your dream. That is what I feel the summary of what he said today. And that is absolutely true. And when you are achieving that, you may face failure, but then don't give up. You should continue with your efforts and you will reach to that particular goal. And there's a long way to go. So thank you, Saurabh, for accepting our invitation and being here to address our students for current batch who are getting passing out. And I say all the best to all of you for your future endeavor. At the same time, I would like to thank Principal Madam for having this concept of calling alumni for this time. Thank you all the teachers who are present here, the teaching, non-teaching staff members, parents, and obviously you all graduates who are here for whom the program is, but without you, this program could not have been a successful program. So thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. And once again, I would like to congratulate all the graduates who are sitting here. May you succeed in all your future endeavors, students. Now I request everyone to rise for national anthem. Please be seated. The refreshments will be served in the open area outside auditorium. But students, before that, we will have a photo session. So I request students to come ahead for photo session. And how you guys came for collecting your certificates row wise, I request students from 2 rows to come ahead to click the photograph. Or division wise, shall we have it division wise? Okay. A division, students from A division. Please come on stage. Maybe, yeah, you can join. division students, come on. Students who are done with clicking the photo can proceed for refreshments. But before that, you need to hand over your robes and hats to the student volunteers outside. Fold your hats, fold your robes and give it back. Students who are done with the photograph, please fold your robes and hand it over to the student volunteers. Now I request B division students to come on stage for photograph. A division students, please fold your robes and hats and hand it over to the student volunteers and proceed for refreshments. Students who want to take selfies now can take it over here, because after 10 minutes we'll be closing the auditorium. Whoever wants to click selfie photographs can do so, because after 10 minutes we'll be closing the auditorium. B division students, please hand over your robes and hats folded to student volunteers. Now I request C division students to come on stage for photographs. Students, please hand over your robes and hats to the student volunteers.